Welcome to Thirsty Thursday, Late Night Live, July 24th, 2025. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. We got a few folks up in here. All right, Bobby Bama, Lawfully Orange. I'm just going through the comments. I don't know if everybody's still up in here. Red Dawn, what's up, man? I ain't talked to you in a minute. Grit and Grace, young lady. How are you doing? Bad Dream, what's up, dude? Got the Bama crew up in here. Modern Frontiersman, Miss Teresa, Miss Sharon. What's up, everybody? Demo, man, Don, the man himself. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is good to go. Gen X, Gemini, what's up? Guys, it's good to see everybody on this beautiful Thursday. What are we drinking tonight? Well, let's see. It's Old Smoky Blackberry Moonshine. As you can tell, I've already drank a little bit of it. This is not great, but it's not bad. I've had better.
That's what she said.
So we will carry on with what we got here. I do have peanut butter whiskey, but I'm gonna save that. Let's save that. Cheers, everybody, to a good week. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not bad though. Alpha Charlie, what's up, man? Seventh Stone. Good to see everybody. Cheers. Grit and Grace, that's right. But yeah, it's good to be here. Tonight we'll pick us a scenario because we ain't done that in a while, and that's fun. We need to. For my late night crew, for anybody that hasn't that maybe missed or don't do Coffee and Chaos, I guess quick update. My dad passed away last Wednesday. So thank you everybody for the prayers. He was suffering pretty bad there, especially towards the end. So in a way, God healed him. It's good to go. Thankful for all the good times, all that good stuff. So yeah, for everybody that was praying though, I really appreciate that. That means a lot. That meant a lot to me, meant a lot to my dad, meant a lot to the whole family. Really appreciate it. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, losing parents, it sucks, but it is part of life. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. I was hoping it wouldn't be this early for me. I'm about to be 37 next month. So I was hoping I'd had a few more years, but God had other plans. It is what it is. And God's will is the best thing that can possibly happen. We don't understand it. We're not supposed to. We're just supposed to trust it. And I do. I trust his will. So Dad's at peace. He was a great man. I'm so thankful I had him as a dad. It was awesome. It was an awesome ride. And I'll see him soon. Or, well, maybe not soon, but you know what I mean. It's going to feel like soon up in heaven. Yep, Robert Ham, what's up, man? And he said he's at peace now, not hurt anymore. That's exactly right, man. That is a blessing right there. I will say that. We'll drink to that. So sometimes that's the best way for us. Yes, Grit and Grace. I didn't mean soon, as in, soon. I just meant, I'm not making it out of this world alive. I do know that. Yes, hopefully not soon. I hope I get to see my kiddos grow up, get them, good spouses, good husbands, 'cause I got daughters, and college, all that good stuff, good careers. Maybe I'll get to see some grandkids if I'm lucky. That kind of stuff. So that's something I'm real thankful for. My youngest got 7 good years with my dad. They were like best buds. So that was really cool getting to see that. Mm, that's right, Gen X Gemini. Me and my sister was talking about that. Time. It's what is it? How did she I wish I could phone a friend. I'd call her. But it was like um there's my brother. I'm gonna be up early, man. Early. Um but it's like for every day or no. As you were. For every 1,000 days here on earth, like right now, normal time, it's 1 day in heaven. Every 1,000. Yeah. That's pretty wild if you think about that. Anywho, that's pretty crazy. Yep, Alabama said someday. Yeah, I should have said that someday, not soon. Someday. And yeah, Gen X, Gemini would be a blink of an eye for him. Yep. Yeah, I've been there. We're at lost both my parents. Yeah, man. That's I keep thinking. I keep forgetting I can click these. That's something to think about though. Every day, even today, I still feel like I need to like check in on my dad. Feel like I need to check on him, make sure he's okay. It takes me a minute to like register like, hey, you know, he's not down here anymore. And I suppose that'll probably to an extent always be there. So 2 Alpha, what's up, man? Oh yeah, man. I appreciate. Yeah, 2 Alpha. I remember you mentioned that, man. Yeah, we did a lot of praying for you too, man. That sucks. Oh my gosh. I'll tell y'all, I think I was telling my morning crew the other day. So this is funny, not funny. So my mom. So dad, I can't remember if it was right after he died or right before. I think it was right after. Yeah, it was right after. So dad's gone. This ain't even like a day. This may have been the same day. And what's up, Joseph Paul? Make sure I ain't missing nobody. And so dad's gone. And my mom starts in on me like, okay, so when I die, I want to be cremated. I want to be put here, and like all this stuff. And I'm like, whoa, chill, mom, chill. I'm like, not right now. I said, write the shit down. I'll take care of it. I promise. I said, but I am not talking about this right now because she wasn't trying to be upsetting, but she was upset that dad's gone and like there's so much to it. And she was just like, okay, I was funny. I'm like, mom, hell no, not now. Like, just write it down. I'll take care of it. Chill. It's just funny. Funny, not funny. But yeah, hey guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Um, and I go over this in my pistol class, and it was they go over it at tactical response and their fighting pistol as well. Because let's talk about death for a minute. So if you're going to carry a gun, right? You're going to carry a gun. That means what? That means you're going to defend your life. Okay, even if that means possibly having to take someone's life to save your own life or a loved one's life, right? So chances of getting shot in a gunfight are It's there. Okay. That's why we say carry medical as well. But also, God forbid, you get smoked in a gunfight. You should have a will. You should have your death planned. I'm almost like beginning to think of setting up a will, like in each person in a marriage. Uh, maybe even going over like, do you want to be? How long do you want to be kept alive on, you know, a ventilator or something like that? I don't know. Life support. How long would you want to be kept alive on that? At what point do we make the call? Because I wouldn't want to put that on my wife. The more I've thought about that, I've got written instructions for this type of stuff because that should not be put on your spouse, your kids, no one. If you have, if there is certain things of your possessions that you want to specifically to go to someone, like all my tactical stuff, for instance, all my gear, that's probably going to go to my nephew because he's the one that hangs out with me, he uses this stuff. He's the only one that gives a shit about it. So stuff like that. That makes sense. But having a plan, you should always have a plan. Have your death planned and all that good stuff. If you got assets or whatever, you should have that included in there as well, just to make the process a little easier on everyone. The reason I say this is for two reasons. Number one, I've been through numerous gunfighting classes that have taught this and talked about it all in the class. That's one. Number two, my dad died without a will. It's a little bit of chaos. Just a little bit of chaos. And by a little bit of chaos, I'm being very sarcastic. It's a lot of chaos. It's a hell of a, like, I've not even had a good chance to mourn my dad yet because there's so much shit to deal with that was not planned. Luckily, we got to talk about it a little bit between, siblings and everything. But again, not going to go into detail, but have a plan for your family, period. You could get T-boned tomorrow. I got T-boned last year. If the dude would have been half a second faster or I would have been half a second slower, I'd probably be dead right now. Actually, I know I would be. Judging by how the car looked, I would be dead right now. So, things to think about. Anyway, didn't mean to get off on that tangent, but that stuff is pretty serious. Alpha Charlie, look at that. There you go. See, that's smart, man. That's something like me and my wife have talked about all this. Again, I have this shit written down, but we need to get it legalized. That's the only thing I need to go do. Granted, I think having it written down would be enough right now, but I still want to get it like legalized. I want to set up a trust as well because I don't know when. I may start buying suppressors this year. I got the money to buy a suppressor, but I don't know if I really want to. Suppressors are not that important to me. Am I crazy, y'all? I mean, somebody's about to call me fucking nuts, I bet. Because I'm just said suppressors are not that important to me. I've prioritized like cool training classes and things like that. I will say, like, even though it's budget, not vision, like that's more of a priority to me. Anywho. Yeah, me and Josh are thinking along the same. I mean, please don't hear me wrong. Suppressors are cool. They're cool. They make your shit quieter. It's just not like, well, Josh has been in a couple of gunfights. I can promise you that's not that important when it comes to gunfighting. If you've been shot at by unsuppressed rifle, it is very hard to distinguish where it's coming from. It will rattle you. I'll say that. So just by being in that type of stuff, it's not that important to me. But I still want one. I do want one. Mr. A. What's up, man? For a 22. That's a good point. For a 22, yes. I think if I buy one, that's probably what it's going to be for. This is 22. Because I've got a few 22. Good host, if you will. And I think that would be like when you were talking 5.56 and larger rifles, I don't know. I guess it gives people a cool factor or something. But whatever. What's up, ACR? How you doing, brother? Oh shit. I'm getting behind. Yes, 100% is sharing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll skip that one. I ain't gonna talk about that on YouTube. Suppressors is one NFA thing that's worth it, especially when working as a team. Yeah. Yeah, I can recall some times in working as a team where it would have been nice if everybody had suppressors. But it worked out. But yeah, if you got everybody on the same page with suppressors, that would be pretty cool. Uncle Guns, what's up? Let's see. Bobby Bama. Oh yeah, he's. Where did I saw? Oh, there it is. Bad Dream. The Dems trying to pass a $4,000 stamp today. Tax stamp today. I got you. Yeah, I knew they were going to try that. They've talked about that. That they have talked about that several times because of inflation, right? So they wanted to up it to $4,000. True. Yeah. If you're going to rock it, if you're going to rock a suppressor, your entire team needs one. That needs to be an on point team. Granted, I got a good team. Just not everybody is like that level dedicated. Does everybody else run into that? You got a good group of guys, but some of them are like, I'm not investing that much into that. How many of you run into that? I do. 10-man metal, what's up, man? ACR. Yes, all the cool folks are in the chat. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Yes, I'm pretty sure if you just scream like "caw" as you shoot your RPG, you'll be just fine. Nobody's gonna know you just launched an RPG. Pretty sure you'll be good. You mean the list? Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's good to see everybody. Lightning Scott, what's up? Didn't I say hey to you earlier? I think I did. If I didn't, I meant to. I'm sorry. Anyway, what's everybody drinking tonight? I got the sissy stuff here. It's Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine Blackberry. It's not great, but it's not bad. I will say there is better. There is better. Oh God, tin metal. That's funny. Rip some Velcro. That's pretty hilarious. I've heard. I was about to say I get it, but do I? Do I? I don't think I do really. I don't. So people have bitched about like chest rig with Velcro, SOE, AK M4 micro chest rig. It's got the Velcro flaps, right? A lot of people bitch about Velcro for your M4 AK mags. Okay, let's think about this for a second. When you're having to shoot someone, or let's just say they're shooting at you, which causes you to shoot back, and you expend 30 rounds on average, combat rifle on average 30 rounds, and you rip that Velcro for your reload, I'm pretty sure no one gives two flip-floppity fucks about the sound of Velcro in a gunfight. Like, I have to say it. I know most of you are on the same page with me on that, but I have to say that. Holy shit. The people that flip out about Velcro, you just kind of lose me there. I'm just like, yeah. Now, if you can help it, let's just say, for instance, your map pocket, something you may occasionally get out. Put that in a zippered pocket or a button pocket. Let's not put that in a Velcro pocket, right? So, just things to think about. Just things to think about. Yeah, Mr. A, that is no shit. That's the same thing. Like people talk about the sling rattle. I'm like, if someone can hear your sling rattling, if an enemy is that close, you done fucked up. Like you have royally fucked up. Bad. Real bad. Okay? You gotta, I don't know. It's probably too late for you at that point, but holy cow. Like, I don't know. Met TC. Something. Sheesh. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. I know, Josh, you know what he hears it more than I do. But yes, I mean, people are like, I don't know, like, what are you? Some kind of, we're not all Navy SEALs. We're not. Like, I was an infantryman. We are the loudest, most rambunctious. Like, we're coming to fuck shit up when it was happening, okay? Like, there was no being quiet about it. The military knows not to waste money on suppressors or silencers for infantry. They're like, those guys, they're going to be screaming when they kill people anyway. Like, so cut them loose. We're saving our money. Just give them the bare rifle and ammunition and cut them loose. I don't know. And let's go to the SHTF scenario. Your primary mission in a SHTF, when the world, that wet dream we preppers have, when the world collapses, martial law happens, all this crazy shit. You are not going to want to gunfight. You want to have the capability to gunfight, but you are going to want to avoid gunfighting like the plague. It actually will be the plague for you if you get into one. Just saying. Tourniquets and SHTF have a different meaning than they do right now. Is everybody tracking on that? Or do I need to go into that? Because a lot of people don't think about that. I love tourniquets. You guys know me. Y'all know me. Tourniquets. Carry one. Have one on you every day. In SHTF, tourniquets will have a totally different meaning. They will not be there to save your life. Tourniquets will not save your life. Like if you get shot, if an artery gets severed, main artery, brachial, carotid, femoral, one of those gets severed in SHTF, a tourniquet is only going to give you enough time to tell your family how much you love them and goodbye. That's it. That's all it's going to do. Because unless you got like a full doctor, surgeon on hand, which is kind of rare, if you ain't noticed, it's not going to be good for you. So therefore, tourniquets, all this stuff, this shit everyone raves about, it's not going to be the same as it is right now. But yes, right now, carry a tourniquet because it will get you to the hospital, to the surgeon to save your life. 100% right now. So keep all this stuff in mind. You got to, anywho. Yeah, there you go. 10 man, 100. Yeah, blades will become a thing. It'll become a thing. Which I wouldn't want a blade fight either, though. But I get what you mean, though. Bad dream. Yeah, avoiding all gunfights. Tactical Muffin Top. What's up, brother? And yes, I think he was saying heck yes to the tourniquets having a different meaning in SHTF than they do right now. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to want a gunfight unless it comes to you. And honestly, even then, you're going to have to be like, is this worth it? Like, can I pick up and leave? Like, okay, someone's coming to your house. You got a convoy heading this way. Can you be like, you know what? Should we just fucking take everything we can? Just hypothetically, like, kick it north and take our chances. Because if we stay here, we know we're going to have to fight. We know our family's going to be at risk. Like, we know this without a doubt. So if we get our own little convoy and head in a different direction, how can that help? Those would be things you got to think about. Anyway, a lot of stuff. Yeah, 100%. That's going to be the winner. Johnny Depp. Oh man. Here we go. ACR. Demo man coming in for the confirmation. Oh man. What's up, Red Dome? Oh man. Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with 300 Blackout, man. I know a lot of dudes that love 300 Blackout though. I mean, I get it. I get the rave. I get it. I just don't fuck with like all the different ammos. I'm a 5.56 dude all the way. They work. Let's just say that 5.56 is good. Yeah, man, it's good to see you, Red Dawn. Let's see. Oh yeah, Miss Sharon, thank you, by the way. Miss Sharon's been sharing for anybody that's looking for more preparedness channels, things like that to follow it, guys. A lot of these dudes you're seeing comments got channels like right here, Miss Sharon. She's been sharing. You can go back in the comments if you want to look for them. But she just shared Red Dawn's channel. A lot of good channels if you're into preparedness, guns. Red Dawn does all kinds of gun reviews, gear reviews. So if you like any of this kind of stuff, Demo Man Don fucks shit up. He's got some cool videos. If you go to his old stuff, I gotta shout you out, Demo Man Don. You'll learn real quick why he's named Demo Man Don. He earned his nickname. But anyway, yeah, check out some other channels, guys, if you're interested. Neighborhood Hood Rats. Go times. Right, there you go. That true. And honestly, in a SHTF, that's gonna probably be your main concern is hood rats or street scum, things like that. That's gonna be who's trying to take advantage of the locals. You know, law enforcement, military, they're gonna have a lot bigger fish to fry than protecting you and your chickens. And by that I mean me, because we got chickens. But anywho, good point, Robert Ham. Levi, what's up, man? I'm just saying I'm not gonna butcher the last name. What is GTSY? That means good to see you. Good to see. Yeah, Miss Sharon beat me to it. Yeah. Levi, do not feel bad. I just learned that probably 2 months ago. No shit. I was saying that and I was like, what the fuck is this code that everyone's using that I have no idea what it is? That's what it is. Good to see you. I will say it does cut down on the, typing. That's cool. So we'll take it. Not to be confused. 100%, Tim Man. Not to be confused with doing hood rat shit with the homies, by the way. Yes, sometimes I may need to reach out to my homies and say it's time to do hood rat shit. And they all know exactly what that means. No questions are asked. It's meetup time. And yeah. You need friends like that, by the way. Everybody needs friends like that. You need that bro you can call. Just how many of you have seen the movie? I swear it's one of my favorite things. That movie, The Town. The Town. There we go. Warriors. That's right. Tactical Muff Top. Yes, we got Warriors up in here, by the way. But yeah, The Town. It's two dudes. They're like brothers. One walks in, and he's like, what was it? And I know somebody's about to say it before I even get it out. Hey, so and so, I need you to go with me. We're gonna hurt some people. You can never ask me why. Are you down? Or whatever. And the old boy's just like looks at him. He's like, "Whose car are we taking?" That's all it was. Like no questions. Just like, "Whose car are we taking?" It was pretty cool. It's a cool movie for anybody that hasn't seen the Town. Ben Affleck. It's a pretty good movie. It's a badass movie. Bobby Banner. Oh man. Bobby Bama. That took a horrible turn. Mr. A, I'm from Chicago. So you know what I'm talking about then. You know what I'm talking about. You know what, guys? I want to remind y'all. Radios. If you need comms, YouTube, I'm just holding up a radio. It's not a gun. Radios. You know I sell these, right? Okay. Get down like 4 flat tires with your comms plan. Today is very weird with the Elon Musk internet. It had an outage for a while today. I don't know why. But anywho, just reminded me. These typically don't have outages. So keep that in mind. Uh-oh, Red Dawn's got one for us. You know, man, let's read this real quick. What if SHTF is just AI taking most jobs? Complete surveillance state, hyperinflation, and the government taking rights away from people they didn't know they needed. Hey, yeah. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Oh, thank you, Miss Grace. The Arms Men. What's up, man? But yeah, Red Dawn. Yeah. I tell you what, guys. AI is very cool, but very scary. I think it's gonna be it's already starting to be, but I think it's gonna be a pretty big downfall to a lot of stuff. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. That's what I think. We definitely need to keep our eyes peeled on that type of stuff. Like, hey, Grunt Proof had a good post today. I think it was today, or I saw it today. I don't know when he posted it. For all I know, it could have been a month ago. But I saw it today. It said if you can't manage a budget, you should not, how do you say it? You should not be like prepping or, like trying to get prepared. There's a lot of truth to that. And I have been a horrible, horrible person when it comes to budgeting throughout the year. I'm like just now starting to sort of get this on money. I've never had any good teachers about money my entire life. I don't even want to get into that. But I'm just now learning. I would say when I was around 35 last year ish is when I started learning about how to manage money a little bit and get out of debt and things like that. Like my goals with money changed, right? Because forever I've been the slave to society, paying the man, everything finance, that kind of thing, credit cards. Oh, God. We're finally getting out of that. Thank the Lord. Everything's paid, credit cards, credit lines paid off right now. It's been aggravating. Anyway, there is some truth to that. You should not, I would not say go and max out a credit card for gun shit. You know what I mean? And that's another reason I totally, guys, YouTube, I cannot touch these guns. They're 15 feet away from me. No guns are anywhere around me, YouTube and Facebook. But that's one reason that I do budget stuff too, to let people know. Well, first off, what budget shit works, because if it don't work, I'm gonna tell you that too. But let people know that it's okay to get like a budget rifle to start out with. Use the piss out of it. Shoot it. You're probably going to be able to sell it for around what you paid for it. If you buy a high-end rifle, it's gonna lose a little bit. Call it what you want. Unless it becomes some kind of collector item, it's gonna lose some value. Like BCM, you drop $1,000 on one, you're probably not gonna sell it for $1,000. You're probably gonna sell it for $800. So, if you buy a $300 rifle, chances of selling that damn thing for $300, pretty good. Pretty good, actually. So, keep that kind of stuff in mind. But it's okay to start out with a budget rifle. 100% okay. They work. Train with it. Get good. Then, when you get the money, you can either sell that or you can buy you a better rifle. Keep your budget rifle for a loaner. You need to loan somebody. Keep these things in mind. Don't feel like you have to have the best shit. All this goofy shit. Get iron sights, sling, and a good budget rifle. Get cracking. Start training. You're gonna be good to go. So nice. Very nice. Yeah, man. I tell you, getting out of debt, man, that's a tough one, man. It is tough. Like people, ooh, especially like with me, I've never known how to deal with money. So here I am. I was like 34, 35, and I had to look at my wife because neither one of us really know. And we're like, we've been doing it wrong for this long. Now we got to get cracking it, fixing it. That sucks. Whereas I'm trying to teach my kiddos, before they even like start working, like how to do this stuff, and that way they'll be good to go, right? So let's see. I'm sorry, I'm missing some comments out here. Sarneg is also very important. Yes, Sarneg is very important. For those of you that might not know what that is, I know most of you probably do, but search and rescue numerical encryption grid. So, what Sarneg is, that is a method taught in the military, or an encryption thing taught in the military. How to primarily it's how to talk over a radio. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's how to talk over a radio. So enemies or people you don't want to know where you're talking about, so they don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. I don't think I have one written down. My Sarneg for my training is Aftershock. I'm gonna write this down because I don't think. Of course, I don't have it. Of course not. You know what? I may just do a video on that. That may be tomorrow's video. I'll just make a Sarneg video because that's a fun topic. It's something, but it's a code though, is what it is. It's a code. I'll explain it. I'll have a video tomorrow, explaining Sarneg. You guys look for that tomorrow evening. Robert Ham, you're a dinosaur. You ain't that old, man. Come on now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long they've been doing Sarneg. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Look at Miss Sharon. Thank you so much. That's sweet. I appreciate that. I know, speaking of memberships, I've only got one membership video on the thing. I got to well, as you guys know, with stuff I've been putting, stuff with dad and all. It has been a crazy past little bit. So I hope to. I got to round up the boys. Try to get a training weekend planned soon. I need to do it while it's hot as piss too, because when it's this hot, that sucks. And embracing suck makes you tougher. Makes you tougher. I don't like it, but it makes me tougher. So, putting yourself in uncomfortable places, it makes you more badass. Rick Clark didn't exist in 80s and 90s. Spent most of our time playing the state capitol game on the radios and getting screamed at by the first sergeant. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. That's pretty funny. I need to highlight that so people can read it. So Britt Clark, that was the good old days, huh? That was the good old days. Oh, there's Lawfully Armed. Yeah, keep you guys. I'm not clicking every one of them, but Miss Sharon, y'all check out all the channels and stuff she's sharing. Because about everybody's got a channel on here. It's up in here. Let's get the likes. Oh yeah, I don't even know how many people. It don't tell me on StreamYard as far as like the likes and stuff. Oh yeah, Red Dawn. That's fine. That's all you got in Florida, man. It's Florida. That's all you got. Is rain or hundreds. Dude, you would be surprised how fucking hot and humid it is here. Like, even when it says it's like 89 or something, the heat index, you're like right around 100 degrees every flipping day. And it's been like doing light showers, sunshine, light shower, sunshine. So it's like boiling hot and 100% humidity. It's pretty brutal lately. It's been pretty brutal. Let's be a code video. Code video. Well, the Sarneg video will be a code video, Bobby Bama. So that's pretty. Was that a pun intended? Pun intended. Man. Yeah, I tell you, I hate the heat. I used to love the heat. I used to love it. It used to not bother me. And then the military sent me to Germany where it was cold as piss. Like it was cold. I was miserable for the first couple of months. And I got really used to it. And I swear to you, since I have come home from that, I have not gotten used to the heat again. It has just not happened. It sucks. I am every day. I'm like, why can't I be somewhere where it's like high of 70? Like we get down to 0 and -10 for the winter. Like that's where I would prefer. But no, we're gonna just roast you alive. That's what we're gonna do here in Alabama. Yay. Thank God for my Crossfire DZ rig. That is like the ultimate hot weather kit setup. I love that thing. Love it. Because my chest rig, as much as I love that thing, it gets hot. And the flipping, like, holy cow, the amount of sweat on me is insane when I wear that in this heat. It's still a good rig, though. Still a good rig. Hell, we used to wear full battle rattle and 110 plus. So it is what it is. I hate the heat, but I can tolerate it. Man, it's about time to go to bed. We're probably gonna cut out here in a minute because we got coffee and chaos in the morning.
Coffee and chaos, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hope everybody can hear my cool voices. All right. I'm trying to look up a scenario here we can go through just for fun. This is just fun. For anybody that has ever read the SHTF manual by Stoker, this is really good. And he's got like scenario stuff in the back. It's pretty fun. We've done a few of them here on Late Night Live. So don't be mad if we do one again, because some folks may not have done it. And also, if you hear it again, you may be like thinking of alternate ways to handle the situation. So that's can be pretty cool too. So oh, that was a good one. The trespassing at home. That was a good one. I'm telling you guys, that'd be ugly. All right. Let's see. That's it. We could do that one. Ooh. Let's do this one. This use a WROL scenario cards. Just get people thinking FTF. Britt Clark, I need to get some of those. If that's what I'm thinking of. WROL. What's WROL? There, when I went to Self Reliance Festival, damn it, I should have bought that. There was a dude selling like this card game thingamadooger. And that's what it was. It was like scenario cards. And he said it was always fun to play with like liberal people because it would make them think. Not to poke fun at anybody, but just actually make people think. Because some people get in these bubbles and they do not think about this shit. They think it cannot happen to me, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of silly with some folks how they never think about that kind of stuff. I prioritize myself and being the protector of my family. I prioritize myself as being a spiritual leader for my family. I prioritize myself as being a provider for my family. All these little things. But there are genuinely dudes, and I don't know. Like, all right, I had one dude make this comment to me one time. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. I was telling this dude, like, this was a place I used to work at. I'm not gonna call names. But anyway, we were talking at lunchtime, and I was just genuinely expressing my feelings for like being able to change the oil on our vehicles, being able to maintain our vehicles, being able to do plumbing at my house. Because like hot water heater, I did that. Toilet gets a new toilet gets installed. I do that. There's a leak, like pressure valve off the main. I did that. Like I do all this stuff, right? I'm a man. My dad, luckily, taught me these things. And I get it. Some dudes never get taught that. And I'm about to touch on that in a minute. But things like that, being a protector, not just owning a gun, getting actual training with the gun, like knowing how to genuinely be private security for my family when out and about. being a spiritual leader and example for my wife and children, these things. Okay. I pride myself in these things. This is what I call being a man. Those are things that are just, that's what it is. That's being a man. And this one dude made a comment to me. He's like, well, why would I waste my time in reference to, uh, being able to maintain my home and vehicles for me and my family? He said, why would I care about knowing how to do that when I make enough money to pay someone to do it? How do you guys feel about that? I mean, seriously, I'm not gonna like bash anyone. He also made the comment about security. Like, why would I do that when I have 911 on my phone? Like that, he told me that was stupid. He's like, dude, anywhere I'm at in America, I can call 911. Cops is gonna be there within seconds. This is how he thinks. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of you are thinking along the lines of me. Okay. Not trying to like I'm glad he makes that much money. That's good. Like that's good. That means you can pay someone to teach you this shit. And another thing, a lot of guys out there are like, I never had a dad that showed me how to do this shit. I never had a dad to show me, how to replace a radiator and a thermostat on a vehicle or change the oil on a vehicle, do a spark plugs, ignition coils, all this stuff, timing belt, whatever, name it. A lot of people say, I've never had anyone show me that. I've never had anyone show me how to plumb or wire. Well, guess what? You can openly be like, hey, is there any dudes that would want to show me or help me do this project at home? Like, wire these lights up? I'll buy us a case of beer and some pizza. Does anybody want to help me? I am one of those dudes that would gladly help someone, like teach someone this kind of stuff. Like, I'm no expert teacher, but I would gladly help someone learn this stuff. I have no problem with that. And I will say, even if you are like scared to ask for help, YouTube YouTube goes a long ways. Like it's a lot more on YouTube than just gun bullshit and people like me talking. It's a lot of good information. I can't tell you how many things, especially on vehicle stuff, like replacing shit on vehicles. Like I know how to do it, but I like watching YouTube videos before I do it just because sometimes there's like really good mechanics that make these videos and they will sometimes give you a damn good tip or something to add and that will help you. And that's been my case. And a lot of times, even though I knew how to do it, there's something I would get from that, be like, oh shit, like I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So, you know. Yeah, Britt Clark. That's I will say when it comes to vehicle maintenance, this is something I'm guilty of. My wife will tell you this. So when something cracks off on the vehicles, I don't have a car lift, right? So some things I got to take in consideration. I'm like, all right, this is gonna hurt my back. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna feel this for like 2 days after this. And I'm very mechanically inclined, like very, very, um, very. I'll just leave it at that. But I will still price out all the parts I need, how much labor I think it's about to require from me, how much ground time I'm gonna have to be laying on the ground doing all this stuff. And then I'll call a shop and be like, all right, what's would it cost you to do it? And I will kind of weigh my options there. There's been a couple of times where what was it? What was it I took to the shop? Oh, yes, yes. The head gasket on my wife's Honda Accord. So I priced it. It's going to be about $125 in parts, and I'd guesstimated about 4 hours of labor. And I'm the kind of person, I don't know if everybody's like this. When I go up under the hood, when I go up under the hood of a vehicle and I'm taking off, especially engine components, I clean the absolute shit out of everything. All the gasket surfaces are spotless. Like I take a lot of time. I probably take too much time, but I'm just weird like that. I like it to be like very, very good, clean when everything goes back together, like new, clean. Anywho, it's going to be about $125 in 4 hours, what I had calculated. Granted, if I didn't spend the time spot cleaning everything, I could probably do it in an hour and a half. Like, that's how much time I spend cleaning this shit. Anyway, called the Honda shop. I was like, all right, getting ready to do a head gasket. What would you guys charge? It was like $215. That's what they quoted. And I was just like, I'm like, how long would that take? And they were like, 3 hours. You can get it up here. So I was like, okay. And that comes with a warranty, right? They're like, yeah, I forgot what the warranty was, like 90-day warranty. I was like, okay. If they did fuck something up, it'll be leaking before 90 days. So with that job, I let them do it. When it came to the radiator and thermostat on my 4Runner, they were like $500 and something. I had that shit done in 3 hours on a Saturday morning. Good to go. Things like that. So I will do that. I know how to do it all, but yes, like Britt Clark said, sometimes, changing oil is one of those things I like to do it. I have a certain way. I have little quirks how I change oil. And it's stuff an old Master Tech from when I worked at Harley. I'm a certified Harley Davidson technician. But that's some tricks, simple tricks to changing oil that an old Master Tech showed me that I use on my vehicles. I use on everything. So I like changing my own oil. I'm weird. Lightning Scott, warranty to the end of the driveway. Robert Ham. Yeah, I am. I usually spend more time than I need to on certain things. Oh, a chain. I broke my chain again on my chainsaw the other day. Had to put a new chain on it again. Hopefully this one will last a little while. What? If you have a 75 Mustang, always ask for Granada parts. Half the price, you're welcome. Granada? Hey, that 1A auto has been pretty good. I got a couple of brake calipers that I had to replace on my 4Runner. Those have actually been pretty good. So, woohoo. Oh, man, yeah. Fuel pump. I've done a fuel pump. Well, no. I didn't do the fuel pump on Tahoe. I have done one on an older Silverado, though. Where you have to take the bed off. You got to get a buddy. Take the bed off. Oh, man, hell yeah. I still got all my tools, too. Britt Clark. Granada. China. Lightning Scott. China parts. Why is it so cheap? It's China. China.
Motherfucking China.
Nice. China. Love it. Love it. America. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. It's bedtime. Coffee and Chaos, 6:45 a.m. American Eastern Time. Real American Eastern. And yeah, right here. Right here. Right here is where it's gonna be. So I'll be looking forward to some of you that want to torture yourself with a lack of sleep, because I like doing that too. It's so fun, isn't it? Not getting sleep. That's so cool. Not. Anyway, let's see. Guys, 10% off. If you need anything, medical kits, pre-programmed radios, all that good stuff. Tourniquets. We got SAM XT tourniquets. We got ETQ standard and wide tourniquets. We got Slishman pressure wraps. We got a couple of rats tourniquets left. I got to restock the rats. Guys, prepared 10, all caps, no spaces, will get you 10% off. If you actually order over $150, you'll also get free shipping. Pretty hard to beat that. It's like a limp dick. You can't beat it. Okay. So please, if you need anything, or if you got questions about anything, hit me up. Don't be scared. Hit me up. If I can't help you, which sometimes is the case, I will point you to someone that can help you. I promise you, if I can't help you, I know someone that can. So there you go. Yeah, have your comms, have your medical, have that stuff squared away. Literally, your family, your life and your family's life could depend on it. So that stuff is very important. And for all the support you guys have been giving me, for just showing up here, hanging out with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If I don't talk to you again this week, I hope you have a good weekend. Don't do anything crazy. Stay safe, all that good stuff. And guys, that's all I got for you tonight. So for those of you early birds out there, I will see you guys in the morning. And you guys be safe. God bless. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next time. God bless.